Okay, let's go ahead and get into part 2, guys. I apologize, I paused the video to turn on the the deck tracker, but I forgot to actually turn it on OBS, so it didn't have the option. So in part 1 it was supposed to be there, but it's not. But now it should be here in part 2. So you have 1 win, and then I'm going to show you after we're done since we're on the wild kick, I'm going to try to play some wild this season. I haven't really played much wild at all, actually. And I got a few mech decks with fungal Mancer, so it's going to be kind of cool. After the nerfs, I wanted to find some decent replacements for Bone Mare. Not that Bone Mare is bad, actually. Having one's pretty cool, but get rid of that. We really want 1-drops and stuff, so we're probably going to keep this. We'll keep the 3. It's not too bad. Oh, that's a horrible starting hand. I should have gotten rid of it. 2 3-drops. We don't have a coin. Slow start. But anyways, I was looking for replacements for that are impactful, but not too slow. And some of the stuff was remember that we have the Frost Giant to discount, so it's on a BM hero power. I mean, my opponent obviously doesn't know that. Yeah, but I want something that's impactful, and these fungal guys have really come in clutch. I really enjoy the deck. What we're going to do is we're not going to play this for a reason, because even though I get a pretty cool battle cry on turn 5, I want the Onyx Bishop to either bring this back or my Shifting Shade. So we're not going to play the Sewer Crawler just yet. Okay, my opponent doesn't have an answer for that. That's actually really good. Excuse me. So his Shifting Shades. Ooh. This is more. Because I want to get one of the cards. And if one dies, the Bishop, I'm going to get a lot of value. Also, I hope you guys enjoy the Fable Fortune content. I'm going to actually do another part. I kind of updated the Gravedigger deck. I kind of want to start playing that more. I'm going to probably stream that as well. Okay, well, great. We're going to have to kill that. He has to quit, so we'll do the Bishop. Hopefully we'll get something good back. Actually, that's pretty good, but we're going to do this. Perfect. And it's gold. That's actually kind of cool. So what tempo? I actually built a resurrection deck, probably for wild for the priest. But anyways, yeah, back to the mech thing. So I have a mech mage that has the new cards for pretty good tempo swings, and a priest, mech priest I had before I updated a little bit as well. So we'll see how it goes. But hopefully this arena run will be pretty decent. Alright, so we're obviously going to deal with those mirror images, which suck. Let's see what else are we going to do next.
You're dead.
Actually, we're going to do this. Because I could do one of these. But I'd rather my minions not take any damage.
I am freed from the curse.
I haven't had much time to use my hero power, so the Frost Giant is at 9, so that kind of sucks. We got a good board. I know I leave the 2/6 on board, but I'd rather my minions not take as much damage. Next turn let's see, what does he do? Ooh, wow, really? I don't know. I think the 4/3 would have been a kind of a good idea, right? Because that way I don't get any value from it. But each their own. That 2/6 would have been very difficult to deal with, anyways. All right, so we have a lot of options. Actually, this is kind of cool. Plus, it picks a big threat.
You want it? I got it.
Mind Control actually would probably be really good late game, but this is actually really good too. This one's kind of better because it's faster, even though in 2 turns I could use this. Ah, man. And that's actually pretty good, too, for card draw. Oh, this is tough, guys. I don't know which one to use. There's a lot in my deck that could be good as a 5/5, right? But Mind Control is kind of nice for late game. Since we have a lot of options, let's take the Mind Control for... Alright, so what are we going to do here? We're going to obviously trade. I'm not going to play because I want to discount my heal the minion and discount the Frost Giant a little bit more. Normally I would probably play the Annoyatron, but we'll just wait. That's really low. Oh, there we go. 8 mana. We could actually put that down and he could have a hard time dealing with it. Or we could take a risk free for Amber. Both are pretty much... This is guaranteed an 8/8 though. Let's do that. We're going to do this. Just in case he has a spell, like, so you can trade into it. Next turn we have... Oh well. I like the feel of this deck that I drafted. It's been pretty good tempo almost all turns.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
What do we have left in our deck for spells? We have Light Bomb. Okay, we have... Let's see if we could high roll. Ah, good. It wasn't the free for Amber, but it's almost as good. Well, that's a good statty minion. Okay, so what we're going to do is obviously trade here. Board's pretty good. Obviously, he could ping the 3/1, but that's fine. These minions are going to be kind of tough to deal with. We have Mind Control. If he puts anything in, that's not worth Mind Controlling. Ooh, is that Mirror Entity? If it is, well, I guess we could do this. Well, let's test. Alright.
Checkmate.
What if it's Counterspell? Okay, it's not. Alright, so what if it's Mirror Entity? We're going to definitely trade there. Actually, I did the wrong order, didn't I? Oh, if it's Mirror Entity, I believe he gets the 1/1, right?
Big, sharp, pointy teeth. Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm going to lose some on my board. These minions are weak on health, but good way of playing around Mirror Entity. He just gets a 1/1. I get obviously much better. He's at 14 health.
So many viewers.
What is this? We play ooh, okay, we have to deal with that. Wouldn't you get rid of one of those, dude? Why are you going to ping that? Oh, he has this, so you could do, or he's going to take this out. We could actually take that, believe it or not. I mean, what else? Probably not the best, but... Well, I think we're just going to go face and control this for big tempo swing.
You win. Well played.
Very cool. We're going to keep this a short one for part 2. Normally I would continue at least a couple more games, but let me show you guys the decks I want to showcase right after this. Mech Mage. I want to bring the Mech Mage back. No, not really. It's just fun stuff. Alright, so this is the core of the deck. I just added this because there was card draw issues, but I'm probably going to remove that and put down, what is that called, guy? Is it G's? No. This guy. We'll see. Might want to get rid of that. But anyways, I'm curious about testing this out because, as you know, card draw is an issue for Mech Mage. We have the Clockwork Gnomes. They're okay. The Noyatron, Frostbolt, obviously the core. This is really good for Doomsayers, really good against Clerics, which is this deck that way you don't have to use your Frostbolt for removal for early game minions. Chukka Chukka because it's just a great card. Spider Tank, great mech tech. We have this Fireball Blast Mage. How I missed this card. The Gorilla Bot for card draw. I had 2 Shredders, but I removed one for the legendary quest. What is the legendary weapon? We have Azure Drakes for card draw as well. So I don't know if we're gonna keep it. We might want to get rid of one of the Azure Drakes, actually, put back a Shredder, because with this, you might have issues where you're going to need to draw less, right? This guy has been so clutch for me, able to buff up, get surprise lethals, surprise favorable trading, etc., etc. The Spiteful Summoners there for, obviously, for tempo, and the Firelands Portal to support her. But also I have, as you can see, you can low roll with a 2-cost spell or the 4-cost spell. The good thing is there's a lot of more spells than just a couple expensive ones. This is obviously an aggressive it's more mid-range kind of, I guess, or aggressive deck. But it's tempo, and it's a Spiteful Summoner summons a 2-drop. Sometimes you get an extra Annoyatron, or you could even get potentially a Warp. I mean, obviously it's a lot of RNG, but tempo's tempo with this type of deck, and you could take it. Sometimes you'll get the 7s, sometimes you get that, but it's better to get something because, like I said, this deck is all about tempo. And like any mech mage, you get your wins from minion damage, not from spell damage. A lot of times you need these spells just to remove or push a little bit extra damage. And this one, obviously, too, is a mech one. The core of it's pretty much the same. I added the new Scorpions because this deck had a very difficult time dealing with my opponent's clerics because there's no spells to remove. So this has been excellent. This could just win you games if it's unchecked. This one, actually, Shaman was at 14 health, I believe, and he played Healing Rain. Each one's 1 tick. Each tick, my Shadow Boxer hit him, so it negated his heal. So one of the best games. It's awesome. And then, of course, this Velen Chosen, because this with a priest is about keeping your minions on the board. Card draw. This is I put in here because it doesn't have access to that Mage Legendary. Azure Drake still. These guys for some nice punch, flexibility. The bots for healing your mechs, and then him for your end game stuff. So those are the decks, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. We'll see. We'll see how they perform, obviously. I do not know how they're going to perform in the Wild Meta, because Wild Meta has a lot of variety, and especially at the higher ranks. I'm like Rick 18 or 19 or something like ridiculous like that. I haven't really played this much. Because a couple of reasons. One's Hearthstone, it's great and all, but it's kind of a little stale at the moment. I'm waiting for the new expansion. 2, there's just a lot of good games out right now. Eternal, Faria. Now I'm getting into the Fable, which I wish it kind of did earlier. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed part 2. Part 3 will be out shortly. We're off to 2-0. Not bad. And then we'll get some mech fungal Mancermania in the near future, next day or 2. Okay, guys. Thank you.